So up on here, looking at / thinking about test taking strategies in addition to just what you know. This first question, this is the one that's labeled fall final, ecology cumulative. So the first question says, the branch of biology dealing with interactions among organisms and between organisms, blah, 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 is called. And then we have economy, recycling, ecology, and modeling, which is a horribly written, this is a stupid question. It's written horribly and the answer choices are dumb. But unfortunately, that's a pretty accurate representation of how many of the like district standardized tests are written as well. Because here's the thing, that question, look at the screen, guys, listen. Thank you. That question right there is not actually asking you, do you know which of these terms is that specific type of biology? It's just saying, can you pick out which of these things is a branch of science? That's all you have to, it's only one ology answer. Like if they had microbiology, ecology, molecular something, you know, if they had multiple types of biology and one of them was the type that actually talks about organisms in their environment, that would be an actually good question that's testing whether you know what ecology is. This is a stupid question because there's only one answer that's even a science term, kind of. I mean, okay, fine, recycling, but that's not like a branch of science, and modeling, you could use it, whatever. And also, P.S., the answer is in the title of the test. So message home is don't overthink it. If you're overthinking it, you're probably shouldn't be. It's probably as easy as you think it is. No, not that they're all going to be like that, but use is the way I would approach it. Is like use your common sense skills first, and then if you have to have like a specific piece of knowledge, then you can rely on that. But always look at the answers and stuff first. Of all the levels of organization that are listed below, which is the least complex or the smallest? So if you don't remember, try to think of examples. So what would be an example? Does anyone remember what the biosphere is? That's just another word for what's something that is a sphere that is related to bio, is like having to do with life. Giant sphere that has life on it. The only one we know about in the whole universe. We live here too. Where do we live? Where do we live? What's the name of this place? Earth, yes. So the biosphere, the Earth's like a sphere shape-ish, not quite. Bio is alive. This is a sphere with life, biosphere. So that's not it, obviously. What about a biome? Anybody? Biomes, we looked at 2 different biomes when we watched the video about Siberia and about the Congo. So those were like the tropical jungle and the taiga are 2 examples of a biome. A rainforest, the Sonoran Desert, you know, we talk about Sonoran Desert stuff. That's a biome would be, so a biome would be like the desert is a biome. An ecosystem would be like what? Like the Sonoran Desert specifically, right? So we could talk about a desert is a place that is dry and has fewer plants and stuff. There's a lot of them. That would be a type of biome, broad category. Ecosystem is like a specific example. So the Sonoran Desert is an ecosystem, what we have here in Arizona, for example. And then community, even if you can't define it, do you think a community is bigger or smaller than an ecosystem? So if we're talking about the whole Sonoran Desert as an ecosystem, is a community going to be bigger than that or smaller than that? Smaller. So a community within an ecosystem would be something like our botanical garden, or, you know, a smaller section. So we were looking at just the animals specifically within like South Mountain Park or Lost Dutchman, whatever. Then we'd be looking at a community within an ecosystem. So I believe it's community. Next.